Hi, this is Saturday, aka the Metaphysician, here with a perfect dream for Saturn Saturdays. Saturn Saturdays are always where I share with my viewers the lessons I have learned in consciousness as I continue on with my spiritual growth. So for those of you who do not understand what Saturn Saturdays are, please visit my page on Facebook, A Perfect Dream, and view the videos there, and you will catch the drift, so to speak. So let's continue with Saturn Saturdays. Now today's Saturn Saturday, I want to talk about the ongoing theme for this week, which is who are you? You know, so basically making the decisions to become who you want to be, the authentic self, authentic living. Okay, so what I've learned in this in my spiritual experience of awakening and consciousness has been that you have to be careful what state of being you choose to represent the authentic self, because there are some pros and cons that come along with that, and depending on what those benefits or consequences are, you don't get to choose once you get involved, how much of those consequences or how much of those benefits that you receive. Like for instance, if you wanted to become a doctor, and that is, what you end up choosing to pursue, and you become that, well, the benefits maybe, you get a, the feeling of saving lives, of helping, of being an outstanding member in your community, a respected member of your community, a role model. And the cons, maybe I'm not getting enough sleep, I'm always on call, I don't have enough time for my family, or, student loans are just, killing me. I'm still in debt even though I'm a doctor and I'm making, 6 figures a year. That sort of thing could definitely be, some of the consequences that come along with that. And that's not something that, you get to choose. It just comes along with that particular state of being that you're choosing to represent the authentic you. So it brings me to some of the misconceptions that we have in regards to when we are given information by the religious sects. Okay, sin or wrongdoing. Well, it's not that there's necessarily sin or wrongdoing. It's just that those particular state of beings that an individual would wish to take on or choose to represent what they believe is the authentic self can have some very dire consequences. And normally, whatever they vibrate with, whatever those choices of state of being vibrate with, you will draw that to you. So, for instance, becoming a drug addict, that can draw some very dire consequences to you. The perks may be, okay, well, you have something that makes you feel good, emotionally and physically. You might, have something that makes you feel good, gives you something, to feel good at. But then when you come out of that particular feeling, the consequences are you're out of money, you're probably stealing, you're probably doing some other things to support that particular habit. And it's unfortunate that when you choose your state of being, or you choose who you are, you do not get to say what consequences and what pros come with that. But you are vibrating at a rate to where whatever comes with that particular state of being, you will get that. This is why it is very important to choose your state of being carefully and make sure that what you want is authentically you. Make sure that it's not being influenced by parents, friends, family. Make sure that what you're choosing to be is actually what you want, and not based on trauma that has happened in your past, trauma that has happened in your childhood, trauma that has happened to you as an adult. Make sure it's not based on failures. Make sure this is something that you really, really want. Because if it is something that is influenced in any way by anybody else, please go back to the drawing board, because whatever consequences come with that state of being, you may not be really pleased with. Do understand that the authentic self that you're drawn to becoming has with it its set of challenges. But then again, if it is authentically you, you will have what it takes inside emotionally as resources to be able to overcome that challenge and to turn lemons into lemonade, so to speak. So, my lesson learned that I'm sharing with you guys is that be careful of the state of being that you choose. You do not get to choose what consequences and things come with that. If you choose to be, a prostitute, you choose to be any negative thing, even if it's just temporarily, even if it's just something you think is getting you by, or you think that is helping you at that point in time. If it is a state of being that does not belong to you, or is something that you shouldn't be into, chances are you could walk away with some very dire attachments, some very, things that can happen to you may not be towards your well-being. And again, you do not get to choose what comes with that vibration of that particular state of being. So make sure you know who you are, and make sure that you know that you are the change that you seek, and that it doesn't have to be a negative change. You don't have to be something low. You don't have to, do what you got to do to make it. You don't have to do those things. So, this is iAssertive. If you have any more questions or you'd like to email me, please email me at aperfectdream37@yahoo.com, or visit me on www.aperfectdream.org and send me any questions, comments, suggestions. I'm open to them all. And also, please visit me on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Until next time, namaste.